Cloud cover increasing today with thunderstorms by tonight into Thursday. Let's talk about who's going to get what and when in this Wednesday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. See, I did a funny there. Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 19th of March, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. Increasing cloud cover through the day as we see the approach of our next upper-level storm system. With that, we're going to have gusty south winds at times, pumping moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico, resulting in areas of fog by tomorrow morning. Let's just take a look at it from the high-res rapid refresh model. You can see this model does depict dense fog by Thursday morning across central Texas, south central Texas, down to the Edwards Plateau, the hill country, the Rio Grande Plains, probably down into parts of deep south Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, the coastal bend, and more isolated pockets of dense fog across the coastal plains, southeast Texas, the Concho Valley, up into north Texas, perhaps. And again, some of this fog will be quite dense tonight into tomorrow morning, with the potential for some impacts to aviation and slower than usual road travel. So keep that in mind for your Thursday morning commute. Otherwise, we're going to see an uptick in shower and thunderstorm chances. Isolated thunderstorms possible this afternoon into early this evening across the eastern Texas Panhandle. There could be some hail with that. Otherwise, we'll see a pretty rapid uptick in thunderstorm coverage Thursday morning. And that area of scattered showers and storms will move across the eastern half of the state with scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms likely. Maybe a bit of a lull around lunchtime through the early afternoon hours and the potential for redevelopment of thunderstorm activity. Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening across North Texas, all the way down into southeast Texas, east Texas. Some of these storms tomorrow could be on the strong side, with the potential for large hail, localized damaging wind gusts, and closer to the southeast Texas Gulf Coast, we can't totally rule out a brief spin-up tornado tomorrow afternoon. We'll have to keep an eye on data and trends, since the possibility of rowdy storms tomorrow afternoon will depend on what happens tomorrow morning, and if we're able to get a bit of clearing and destabilization after the morning round of thunderstorms. Otherwise, it's going to rain. We're going to have a pretty good amount of rain from this. Looks like we're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rainfall across portions of North Texas, the Arklatex down into the central Texas region, the coastal bend, with the potential for 2 to 4 inches of rain. The Brazos Valley, East Texas, and Southeast Texas. The potential will exist for areas of localized flash flooding. So please be mindful of that tomorrow, especially if we do deal with multiple rounds of heavy thunderstorm activity, since the threat of street flooding and rises on creeks and streams will certainly exist. Currently expecting 1/10 to perhaps 1/4 inch of rain across the eastern Texas Panhandle, West Texas, the Big Country, Northwest Texas, all the way down into the Concho Valley, parts of the Edwards Plateau, deep south Texas, and the Rio Grande Valley. And this is for tomorrow through Friday morning. In terms of our system after that, well, Friday, Saturday should be mostly quiet across the state. Sunday, the potential for isolated scattered thunderstorms across portions of Texoma, North Texas, and then a line of thunderstorms moving across the eastern half of the state, especially along the north of Interstate 10, Monday morning, in association with a very impressive storm system that'll be moving across the plains of the United States. Pretty good blizzard across parts of Colorado into Kansas, Nebraska, possibly Sunday and Monday. And depending on the amount of moisture return we see after our system on Thursday into Friday morning, we may be dealing with some rowdy thunderstorms with the Sunday night and Monday system, but many questions remain, including how much moisture we'll have available. In terms of thunderstorm chances, yeah, it's going to rain, probably, with a decent line of storms along a cool front that'll move from west to east, but will we have enough moisture for a higher threat of severe thunderstorms? That is something we'll have to keep an eye on, but anyway, it looks like scattered to numerous thunderstorms, potentially a line of storms, Sunday night into Monday across the eastern half of Texas. Maybe a couple of storms back into the Panhandle, West Texas, Northwest Texas, and the Big Country Sunday afternoon. We'll refine the timing as we get closer to Sunday and the late week storm system. Temperatures over the next several days, well, today, coolest across the hill country, highs in the low 60s. Otherwise, 60s and 70s across the state of Texas. On Thursday, we're expecting the coolest conditions in the Arklatex and Northeast Texas Panhandle, highs in the low to mid 60s with those rain chances. Otherwise, we'll see 70s across the southwestern two-thirds of the state with a low to mid 80s. Deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Plains, the Coastal Bend, Edwards Plateau, the Southern Concho Valley. As we head into Friday, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s, Rio Grande Valley, Rio Grande Plains, Edwards Plateau, 60s, Arklatex, northeastern Texas Panhandle, 70s across the remainder of the state. Saturday, pretty much the same thing, pretty pleasant temperatures for late March. And then on Sunday, here's how it's looking ahead of our next storm system after tomorrow's, and it's going to be quite windy on Sunday as well. West of a surface dry line, western third of Texas, we could be dealing with enhanced wildfire potential. That'll be it for your Hump Day edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. As always, thank you to everyone who's been helping us approach 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. We definitely thank everyone who's been hitting that big red subscribe button and giving us feedback, good and bad, on our daily Texas Weather Roundups. And of course, you can get your local weather forecast down to the neighborhood with interactive weather radar, plus these videos and more in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers where you download apps for your device. We'll chat with y'all again Thursday morning. Have a great Wednesday. God bless.